The readings for this Sunday are about wisdom. We have in the first reading from the book of Wisdom a picture of wisdom, wisdom personified, Lady Wisdom who bestows her gifts. And that leads in to our gospel, because the gospel is the story of the wise and the foolish bridesmaids. And from that very elevated picture of wisdom that we get in the first reading, here we've got something very practical and down to earth. Wisdom in the story consists of thinking ahead, of the bridesmaids realizing that they might have to wait a long time for the bridegroom, and therefore they might need some oil for their lamps. And the wise bridesmaids have got the oil and the foolish bridesmaids haven't. But it's to bring out a greater wisdom, a wisdom that is that wisdom of God, being able to see things through God's eyes, because the story is an image of Christian life, being prepared for the coming of Christ, being ready, having that wisdom, as I say, to see things through the eyes of God, and therefore to live accordingly. And that ties in with the second reading, St. Paul writing to the Thessalonians, because here is a group of people who have been very worried because people have begun to die in the community. And they were expecting that Christ was going to come straight away. And they're most put out that people are dying. How are they going to cope with this? And he's writing to them to reassure them that no, this is part of God's plan, that those who have died won't miss out in some way, that we are all going to be united in Christ. Again, being able to see things in God's light. And as we are in this month of November, and we are thinking about those who have died, especially this Sunday when we have Remembrance Sunday, so we might ask to have that wisdom of Christ, that wisdom to see life and death in the light of Christ and his resurrection, the true wisdom, and to live our lives like those wise bridesmaids in the light of that wisdom.